My name is Rhapsody, and welcome back to the Carian Academy? Carian Study Hall here in Elden Ring. We've been pursuing a preceptor the entire way up the area so far, and will continue to do so. This time, a slight tinge more success, as I don't climb onto the easily shootable barricades immediately. That's my plan. My big plan is to not make the obvious mistake that I accidentally made last time. We're looking for item crafting. We're looking for 5 firebombs. Firebomb the first. Firebomb the second. And for good measure, trifecta. Again, I'm not entirely certain that those aren't just decorative enemies here. One of them did drop a somber smithing stone for me, which it was the first one I killed as well. So it accidentally set an increased expectation that the drop rate is anywhere between 100% and 0.00001%, right? Like, but it could be the higher one. Alright, Preceptor maybe summoned here. Yeah, they are. That's a spell! They were using their catalyst as a sword as a spell. Okay. Yeah, I've seen that before. That's not new to me, but I thought it was just they were wielding their sword for a short period of time, and I was very surprised by the amount of damage it was doing to us. Okay, so let's unequip the Clawmark Seal. The Misbegotten Shortbow does seem pretty good in this area, to be entirely honest with you. Because I'm not always going to be close enough for the fire pots. Okay. Yeah, can't put that on without medium. If I take those off, can I put the hat on too? No? Obviously can't put that on. So do I have more resistances with these two? For a combined weight of 6. Specifically, I'm looking about the resistances versus magic. So 1.9 and 4.5. Versus 5.1 in weight for 7.1 resistance already. And then I can even put the champion braces on also. Yeah, this is definitely the winning one for us. Radagon's Scar Seal. The endurance and vigor gains of that do make it most likely, without seeing the raw numbers here, most likely that I'm actually avoiding more damage by having it, in terms of having better equipment and having larger amounts of HP than if I didn't have it. All right. Another thing I should do is go to inventory crafting and see. No, I don't have any thin beast bones, so I don't have the ability to create any more arrows. I will say we can take off the bow pretty soon. So maybe I don't need to kill these hands directly in front of us, but I'm deeply, deeply terrified. Let me be cautious, please. At least when they look like they currently do. Absolutely let me be cautious about this kind of an enemy. If one of them ever attacks me, I'm going to have to uninstall the game, uninstall my PC, throw it into the ocean, and then join it. It's gonna be bad. Unlike spiders, you know, there are people who like spiders. Absolutely. Definitely they exist. I don't think I'm abnormal in my distaste for spiders. I don't think I'm technically arachnophobic. But I am scared of spiders. So if there was anything that, you know, just if it literally translated to scared of spiders, I would be that. But I'm not arachnophobic. I mean, there are those two there as well, which I should deal with, let's be real. And two-hand this. I hated everything about that experience. Except for when it ended. Oh, boy. Yeah, I'm going to be holding my breath around each and every one of those. There are none directly above me at all, right? I can never be certain. Get a little bit more health here before I approach. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna need a slower and more methodical approach if I'm doing it like this. And if I'm gonna try and do a slower and more methodical approach, I'm gonna need more resources if I'm gonna be using arrows and darts constantly. If I'm gonna need that many more resources, well... Suddenly we're back in the realm of trying to decide to approach this differently. I'm not going to kill any of those spiders on my way. If they come back and kill me, well, tell my family I said hello. Oh, God. Oh, you can even just see him through. All right, fine. Fine. No, it's fine. And it's always been fine. I'm gonna actually just instantly slay you. And you. And die. Perfect. Hey, that time I got 2 down. Avoid the arrow. It is entire lethal. Limits of guarding. Attacks with certain affinities such as fire or lightning make guarding less effective than it is against normal physical attacks. Run. Call this. I may actually preset this to go back down, because this is one of the largest weights we actually have to do in each of these runs. I'm gonna drop the short sword. I don't want to drop the torch, but at the very top of this area, the torch is definitely not necessary. And if I can put the pants on, there's a lot more armor. The 4.5 to our magic resists, almost giving 50% more than I had. So I should and can kill one of these instantly. So I guarded against that because I was suspect that I wouldn't manage to get away from the AoE. I would love to be able to break your poise, but you seem to teleport away as soon as I attempt to. Also, that was an instantaneous strike and then a teleport. What are you... How dare you cheat? Okay, you keep firing in that corner, and I'll just jump attack anyone who gets too close, okay? I can hear a bell tinkling behind me. Okay, I'm just making absolutely certain they haven't crawled up. My skin is crawling. don't want to spend the entire time just complaining about the spiders, but it's the only thing I'm thinking about. And now it's time for you. Any hot precepts about this? It's the free staggers from that early one that's really good for them. I can dodge these at a reasonable range. Yeah, but there's the powered up versions of them as well. Okay, getting a little bit of useful research done here. Yeah, and the powerful ones have the explosion effect, and that's what I can't avoid. Even if I attempt to roll through it, I don't think. I'm gonna try. Okay, I can roll through that. Just not commonly. All right, buddy. You chose a poor position. And honestly, without any more healing materials, I suspect this is the end of our path. I don't know. Maybe I'll surprise myself there. It was very nice when I was able to come up here and just kill all of these summons before the Preceptor even arrived. Oh my god, really? Got the only just alive? Guess onwards with only just a health. Put this down. Yeah, there's no reasonable way for me to heal, I don't believe. Use gradually recover FP. I don't have anything that heals me though. Item crafting? Temporarily boost physical attack from hefty beast bones, lumps of flesh. Arteria leaves as well. Okay, so that's pretty difficult to get the tools together for. On horseback, feed to torrent to restore HP. I don't know. I'm a little surprised that none of these just heal you, but also I recognize that they might be seeing the problem of soul gems and not wanting to re-include it into the game. But especially with a crafting system, it just makes sense. Like the most obvious thing to add. Hello? Not really waiting your turn here, I see. Yep. It was really unfortunate. The first heavy attack was just short of the body of the enemy, and the time to follow up with the second one gave them the ability to go for a thrust. Damn it. We can do it. Ooh, I've seen that giant before in the previous area. Nothing will dishearten me. Forgot to send this down. Damn it, I'm disheartened! Okay, a lot more magic resist on a different pair of pants. Unfortunately, does get us directly above medium load. Okay, press the button. I just don't think any of these are going to be particularly useful for us. There we go. Actually remember to send it back down this time. Nope. Absolutely not. No first attack. Actually, let me retry that. Thank you. That's more of what I was going for. Uh-oh. I guess I'm slightly glad to have had to use that attack early. Or rather, to have used the flask early. Because now I've got my endurance buff for the rest of this area. Make sure that I'm far enough away that an explosion isn't even probable there. Not probable, but problematic. Perfect. I just wanted to force them to push on to the next area. Not overwhelmingly thrilled about only having 3 flasks by this point, but honestly, better than the 0 I had last time by this point. I'll take the win. That's what I get and deserve. You know, one thing I haven't tried is actually just hitting them with a short bow from range. If I can get myself in a position that is safe from them as well as fire at them with a short bow.
Maybe that's something.
Another thing I could look at, actually, is coming out with slower attacks against them. But poise breaking them? Perhaps?
Ooh.
Okay, okay, I can have the short bow as well as the pants. And the light load. Let's do that. Okay, back on. This weapon, because I'm gonna need to speed, jump, and that's absurd. How dare you immediately destroy me. Two, 3, 4, and then they're gonna start teleporting. There they are. Now, what about a bow? Oh, they're gonna start becoming a dodger if I do it. Yep. So they are specifically built to try and code, or coded to try and counter people doing exactly what I was attempting to do right there. I'll take my opportunities where I can get it, Miriam. And if it's in the middle of you doing a soul arrow, so be it. They'll be up there already. I don't want to have to take the drink of the Flask of Crimson Tears early here if I can avoid it. It's like 2 full health bars that are represented by those. Okay, perfect. You know what? I'm actually kind of glad that guy damaged me as well, because now I can justify this flask. Those. And make our way up. None of the hands have come back yet. No. All right, so they're still waiting. Just a trap not yet sprung. Just boost my magical defense for a time. That'd be pretty good. Oh, God, it's just gotta expect that every single time, I think. I wonder if I have to hide to try and get past. Have to hide in order to be able to make an approach. Oh man, you are more than welcome to do giant arrow summons over there where you are absolutely incapable of hitting me. I invite it. I implore it. That's... Oh, that's really, really frustrating. Both of those I thought I had a roll trigger that was going to keep us safe. In neither instance was I correct. Ugh. Alright, once more into the fray go we. Save going and finding an armor set that is specifically magic defensive and then coming back. All I can really do is get better. I think I might... I think it's gonna take less time for me to stay here and find a way around it by bashing my head into it than it would to go and find magic armor and come back. I've also got to remember to take my short bow away. I don't need it right now. And then braces back on. Weapon in two hands. Back out in the fray. Okay, he's doing an arrow. Make sure I'm aware of that when it begins. Take that hit. I'm going to use the Flask of Wondrous Physic here because, again, arrows not being used in the distance yet. Okay, yours are very homing. I'd misunderestimated that sorcerer's attacks as not being homing. Because you are likely to hit me with an arrow, if anything, I'm going to specifically... How dare you? Specifically take the early heal! Oh my god. Get away. Good lord. I saw my entire save file flash before my eyes. Okay, one down. I've still got 4 flasks at this point. This is a high point for us. Okay. Trying to dodge an attack you're not even looking at, not a great idea. I should try and make sure that I've got eyes on the archer at all times here. Well, We did not manage to maintain all of those flasks. We burned through a decent amount of them attempting to get through the rest of that. But we are more consistently making it to the second stage up here.
And look, they haven't got that much health left.
I'll even make sure to send this lift back down, just in case. There's no soul arrows coming out of there. Soul arrows only really appear when I'm within a possible range for them.
Ooh, good strike, good strike.
So the running R2 here is pretty sick. You teleported halfway through an ability? Huh? That was a hell of a fake out by them, running directly towards us and then teleporting the other direction. Oh my god. They're teleporting right before the resolution of their cast. Oh god. So that means they can charge up a soul arrow and fire it from a completely different area than I thought they were going to. Effectively removing my ability to just counter them by staying put when they are safely far. Thankfully, that one actually teleported them away from where they might have been able to hit me. Should have just taken it easy there. Rune number 4. They're on the approach. They're on the approach. Okay, if you approach with this one, that's fine. No, one of these is going to drop something on me. The entire environment is giving me anxiety. Okay, yeah, that's typically true of me in most environments, but in games! Did they just die in the distance? I believe they did. Magic downpour. Like, as they died, their corpse may have dispelled some magic, possibly? A very unique death animation, just saying. Alright. Not going to worry about the higher levels than this one. Just going to calmly make my way across. And if any of these rats has a problem with it, I can take that up with my big sword. They do look like they're on a patrol as well, these rats. I wouldn't be entirely surprised if I could... Oh, never mind. Knew one of them was going to try and drop down on me at the point. There's another. It's just too vulnerable of a position for the game not to take advantage of you having to put yourself in. Yeah, there you go, get staggered. I want you dead before I make my way over there, if possible.
Yup. That'll work for us.
Okay. Make my way around this one. Okay, a couple rats drop down onto one of those chandeliers. Oh no, those are rat bodies. Just trying to make sure that none of these chandeliers have something extra on them for us. You appear to be holding onto the side very effectively. Look, if that is actually a body, a real world target, I'm going to be very surprised. Cerulean Seed Talisman. Cerulean Seed Talisman. This is... oh, that's a shield. Talisman. Cerulean Seed Talisman. Boosts FP restoration from Flask of Cerulean Tears. Neat. Not necessarily specifically for our build, but neat nonetheless. That actually looks like it's the button for moving the lift. I wonder if I can pull a Dark Souls 2 here. And... okay, cannot press the button, at the very least, with a standard bolt. There definitely has to be more to explore on the level that we immediately moved past. I don't doubt it. But it did seem like the main course of progression might have been offered up here. Oh well. So that was our initial ascent. So effectively, it's just roam around the room until I find another exit. The lighting here is pretty different. And I can hear some clanking chains? If there was supposed to be some noticeable effect once killing the mini-boss of the area, when they did their magical pulse on death, if there was supposed to be some noticeable cause and effect to that, it completely got lost on me. Yeah. That's even still sent back down. There's no way this entire area is meant just for that. No, of course, you have to be able to get up there. There's a lot more here. So where's the mechanism? Doesn't seem like it's up on the next level. I'm just gonna very broadly sweep, I guess. If I ever see that interact button, I'm gonna slam it so hard I'm not gonna have a controller left. Okay. So still nothing here. Maybe there was meant to be another item on that second body that I saw. Did seem like it was a little bereft. I guess there is also the possibility that it's an illusory wall of one of these. Which, if I'm already going to be ducking in and out of every area, I may as well check. It would make the least sense there, but also that might be the biggest reason it would be there. That's the second time I've done a full rotation around the room. We're getting to the end of the tether. We're very much getting to the point where I just go, yeah, okay, this whole area just contained one kind of useless for me talisman. At least at the moment. Well, that's what I had. Let's unmark the Carian Hall, go back down to the study hall entrance, resummoning all available enemies. I don't think this will resummon the invader, but they weren't acting like an invader. It wouldn't resummon a mini-boss, but they weren't acting entirely like a mini-boss either. Something fits on this pedestal. Something fits on this pedestal. Examine pedestal. Something fits there. Something fits on this pedestal. Okay, do I need an item from a different area? I almost would have assumed that the something that fits on that pedestal would have been something we would have collected in our initial ascent through this area. Let's give this final room one more check before I teleport and leave. 36 minutes demands that I unturn everything available in this area. So, first thing is I'm not noticing any difference in the operation of the spiders over on the other hand side. Part of me did suspect the possibility that the spiders would suddenly become aggressive, and the first descent was dealing with the magicians, and then the second descent was dealing with the spiders that the magicians were up until that point suppressing. Which, honestly, kind of sounds rad. Man, dumb. I do feel like I was cut short a little in some exploration of these areas. Just by virtue of the fact that I was finding enemies in them. They're still there. I still hate them. Like, it would make total sense for the item they were looking for to have been there. Unfortunately, I believe this does now put us basically at having double and triple checked the entire area. Unless it is on one of those chandeliers and I've just managed to miss it so far, I suspect it's time for us to leave. Well, if I happen to find a key that seems like it would fit on that pedestal, I'll know where to go. Do I have the ability to cross the bridge over here? I was kind of expecting that was going to be eminent out of exploring the Carian study hall here, but maybe it's just already available. No, absolutely it's up there. So the Carian study hall leads up into that structure across the bridge. We will have the ability to access that, but I'm just currently missing something for it. All fine. We were on our way to the other point of interest on this bottom side. And then after that, I believe I was trying to teleport back to look for the graveyard at which Resurrections was painted. Hang on. Who is casting magicry at me? Absolutely not you two. I'm hearing magical attacks, but I'm not seeing magical attackers. But I also don't really think I thoroughly checked the perimeter of this. Seems a poorly thought out move on my part. There's always some goodies, even if they're only just slightly rarer collectibles. And then the other side is a sheer face, right? Not at all. Wrong. Instead, we'll find a mushroom before... There we go! Never mind. Correct, actually. The thing I was wrong about was being wrong. Perfect. Straight on till dawn, Shadowfax. Show us the meaning of haste. I'm just gonna sidebar to screw with that particular guy. Interesting. So the Archpriest that was with y'all before has not respawned. They may end up being unique. Or maybe they just don't spawn with every group. Hello.
Oh, buddy.
I see you. I see you. So I'm just recounting where I'm about to be sent. How'd you hit me while I was flying? You don't rule this airspace. And down you go. Fire Monk Greaves. I believe we got that from the largest of the foes, so Fire Monks, we can happily call them from here on out. I also do need more stringy beast bones, so I should be killing a lot of these beasts as I'm going past them. If at all I can. Because that's what's preventing us from getting any more bolts at the moment, or arrows, which is the only thing preventing us from using range. Okay, so you don't seem to care at all that I'm here. But maybe if I approach that door, you'll suddenly give a hoot. Long way around, but it's very easy to justify when I still have critters to kill. In beast bones? What's this sound? It's like chomp, chomp, chomp. Ooh, that looks like a rune bear down there. I mean, yeah, I can fight rune bears, I think. Why are you scratching there in particular? It's okay. It's okay. Shh. Shh. Shh.
Ooh, buddy. Good second hit there.
Distance. That's the most damage I've seen them do in a single attack. I need my 19,000 souls back. Look, maybe I should have felt threatened by that fight, but something about the fact that I've fought a bunch of rune bears before made me think I had the upper hand. Especially with the incredibly upgraded weapon at this point as we have.
All right.
I'm a man on a mission. I'm into discipline, got a Bible in my hand, and a beard on my chin. Don't care, don't care, don't care. We will see if the other monk has respawned, though. I suspect they have, yeah. I think the one that I killed the first time was also the one that I killed the second time, and I just mistook the other group. One more thin beast bones there. Ooh, your health is already quite low. There's no way I could entreat you to fight on my behalf, right? I don't think the Rune Bearer is going to have enough of a leashing capacity to get over there. I do kind of want to try. Look, we tried a subtle opening last time. It did not serve us incredibly well. Basketball physics. That's super unfortunate. I really needed some time to get that. So we're in the part of the game now where my armor no longer prevents damage. Maybe it's time to level Vigor up a couple times again. Or Endurance and get slightly better armor, but again, that feels like that's contingent upon having the slightly better armor in which to change. Or into which to change. You don't see many hermit crabs popping out of a shell in order to just walk around naked for a while, right? There's indecency laws. I know, even in international waters. Okay, heavy attack way too slow. Not gonna strike. Unfortunately, all of the sources of thin beast bones for me so far have been very small sources. I was really hoping one of them would drop like, 2 or 3 thin beast bones, and that would be obvious. Like, oh, now I'm just gonna kill all of the deers that I see, and I don't care about the jackalopes. I don't know what the other animal is that I've been slaying this entire time. Yeah, these ones here. Unfortunately, I do have to get my souls back before I even attempt that fight. They are too bountiful, important, and numerous. That charge attack is very quick. Stop doing it. I don't like how many times I had to dodge there to get away from that previous attack. It's an unsustainable amount of dodging. Yeah, hey, good thing we have this pillar here. What's the matter, bud? Scared of a pillar? Or are you just scared of being cheesed out with that pillar? Great stamp attack there. Awful, awful bollocks. I mentioned the only way in my boss fight here. Uh-oh, what's being summoned back there? I mentioned the only way to get through this fight and... What? Screw you. Out of here. I don't know how we got saved from that initial strike. I seem to have maybe had invincibility frames while I was getting on top of Torrent. Get out of here. Yeah, their leash capacity is pretty long, but it's not going to get them all the way over here. A second one spawned And there was some sort of totem ball?
I don't know what else to call it.
We used to pole-shaped totems. Here is ball-shaped totem. Oh, 2 heavy R2s are enough to put you on the ground? Buddy, this is... Oh, that's your weak point. No! Uh-oh. Alright. Unfortunately, don't get the incredibly cool crit there.
But we do get the kill.
Drop anything? No? Okay. Did get some healing from it, though. The Ainsel Riverwell. Oh, is this going to be basically the same as the Siofra Riverwell? Ooh.
Oh no.
Oh, God damn it. God damn it. Why would you have to do this to me, game? Please. I am gonna make you a solemn vow. We're gonna try and explore this next episode. God, I actually sent chills through my spine saying that. I do not want to, but we will. For the moment, my name's been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Elden Ring. Up at the top left, there's a series playlist for all my content of this game, past, present, and future. Down below is YouTube's recommendation of what it thinks you should watch next, and streaming past the names of the people so generously supporting the Republic on patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays at or above the 10th level tier. And a special thanks to this episode to Patricia. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.